Hello and welcome to Crafting with Ty and Friends. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to design in Photoshop using my templates. If you are new to my page, please like and subscribe. And if you aren't new, you guys know that I am a noob, as my kids will say, to Photoshop. So I'm not going to be going into details on designing as I would with Publisher because I really don't know too much, but I'm going to give you guys the basics of using my templates in Photoshop. As I learned and started creating my templates in Photoshop, I outsourced them to a few different crafters to see if they were good to go, if they will use them, how they use them, because I know that everyone don't design the same. And I found out that one of them designed totally different than the other one. One designed how I thought of it, how I would have brought all my items into Publisher. The other actually designs using smart objects. And I played around in Photoshop and I actually I see why she will actually use the smart object way of designing because it's so much you can do and manipulate before you even transport it to your final layer. So let's open Photoshop and let's begin. I have my airhead template here. And as some of you know, if you have my Publisher or Words or any other of my templates, of my airhead template, you know there's 3 to a page. But with my Photoshop templates, it's going to pull in as just one template, and then you can, copy paste or whatever you need to do to make them multiple to print. So we have my front square, and then we have the back and also the back. And you have this extra space here because of the way you fold this template. I do have a video on YouTube, I believe, showing you guys how to wrap this template. I will actually post the link. It will pop up soon somewhere on the screen. But let's begin designing. So I'm gonna show you guys how. Actually, I'm gonna do it with the Little Debbie honey buns first. So, because I haven't converted it into a smart object, so I'm going to show you how I would do it myself, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do it using the smart object way. So I'll just go and find my photos I want to use, and I would just drag and drop them into Photoshop. You can also go to File, Import, and or Open. I don't even know how to actually get a picture in here with the file edit or whatever. I just use the drag and drop. It works. So that's the way I go. And I'm just going to grab any characters. Let's do the little monsters. And when you first bring it in, you can resize it and move it around to where you want it. You don't have to immediately do that, but you can. And as you see, it creates a new layer here. Hit the check mark, and then you can go ahead and grab any other items you want. You can also drag and drop your background. Let's pick something. Let's do this one. You don't have to bring a background in. If you wanted a solid color, you can actually, you see when I drag this, it's actually moving across my little screen. You can just hold down Shift and drag to make it perfect. All right. And as you can see, you can't see my monsters anymore, and that's because the layer here is on top of my monster. So if you just grab the layer and move it down, let's close this. Let's turn this off using the eye here. And as you can see, it says paper. So basically that's my background. So if I double, sorry, I don't want to double click. If I choose my layer, my paper layer, and I go up here to fill, I can actually, come on. Oh, all right. So it's giving me a hard time. I don't know. Double click. Come on, how do I just want to change my paper. There we go. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you double click, you guys remember I'm just learning. If you double click and then go to color overlay, and then you can choose your color. What did I just do? I don't think I pressed OK. Go back, color overlay, double click, choose your colors, click OK, and then it changes my color. But there is another way just to change this color. I'm pretty sure it is. But that works. So, or you can just pull in your background like I just did a few minutes ago. And you can go ahead and finish designing. This is supposed to be gone already. You can go ahead and add your text. So let's say happy birthday. Here's where you change your text font. You can see what the font looks like on the right hand side. So just pick the font you want. You might want to drag this over here so we can actually see. You can change. I believe you have to have your font highlighted before you can make changes to it. Because every time I try and it's not highlighted, I can't. So you can change your alignment up here. Crisp, strong, smooth. I'm not going to go into details because I really don't know. I guess this is when you can curve it. I'm going to learn more and play around, and then I will definitely have a more detailed video for you guys. But go ahead and move your font where you want it. You can change the colors. Let's go. Oh, remember you have to have it highlighted. So if I just highlight birthday, oops, I did not. Okay, there we go. And then I'll highlight happy. I don't know how to do the outline and all that other stuff yet, but I promise I will learn and I will teach you. I promise. Me will teach you everything I know. All right, so press OK. You can add your, your where is it at? Your logos. You can add your barcode. So we are actually doing Airhead. No, we're doing the honey bun. I don't think I even have the honey bun logo. I don't like this one. But you can add your logos. You can add your barcode. I thought my barcode was in my logos, but apparently it's not. So this is the way that I always design when I'm using Publisher. So this is the way I'm used to. Oh, you got to make sure you hit check before you try to do anything else. Remember, you guys, I am a noob. I am a noob. So hit control if you don't want to. Oops, not control. Hit shift if you want to move it where it doesn't. Let's hit OK. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no. And then you just add your more words and your more photos, whatever you're going to do. You can then go ahead and turn off the front template lines. And then you print or you save. I don't even know how to save it as a PNG. I think you just export it. Yep. Export as. Everything pops up. Make sure it's PNG, your transparent background, blah, blah, blah. And then you can hit export all. Find where you want to save it and hit save. Change the name up so you don't save over your template. And then you're good to go. Now I'm going to show you guys how to design this using the smart object way. I'm going to delete all of this. Delete, delete, delete. And get rid of this color overlay. All right. So we have our template here and we want to design the smart object way. If you're not familiar with the smart object way, I do have a YouTube video, my first Photoshop YouTube video, showing you guys how to use the smart object to do a mockup. So it's not that hard. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and click your layer you want to turn into a smart object. And you can go over to where it says layer and go all the way down to smart objects and convert to smart object. Or you can right click and then it has a convert to smart object somewhere in here, right there. So once you do, you see this little icon here changes, just double click and it will pull on your smart object layer. And it will say front PSB. This is how you know it's a smart object because it'll have this PSB at the end of it. And anything you put here and save, it will automatically pull in to your little Debbie, your front box, the box you're using here. So we're going to go back to our smart object layer. And we are going to begin to design. So let's go ahead and bring this turtles in. And then we're going to go and grab a photo. Oops, you got to click check. Don't forget to do that. I keep forgetting. So once you get your picture in, you resize it and move it to where you want. I want to move him behind the turtles. And then I'm going to add my wording. So let's do happy birthday. Hello, where's my wording? Oh, there it is. Let's change the size down a little bit. Oh, remember, you have to have it highlighted before you make any changes. Noted. Now 40. All right. Hit the check mark. Then you can add any more pictures. You can go ahead and enlarge. Okay, so once you click the little check mark to make your item stick, I'm not sure how to go back and resize your item. The only thing I know how to resize is your font. And basically you just, sorry. Just go to your font layer and click your fonts, and then you can make your changes. But for these objects, I'm not sure. So if you do get your objects in here and you are a Photoshop whiz, I'm pretty sure you know how to resize them. But if you don't, I will just suggest just deleting the layer. You can always click on it and just hit delete. Don't pay no attention to my thing. And then just re-add your photo in. And then resize it. Hit your check mark. I'm going to go back and add him over also. And the OK. And once you get everything designed how you want, just hit enter twice and you can hit Control Save, or you can go to File and hit Save. And you'll know it's saved because you'll no longer have this abstract star that will be right here. I'm going to show you guys again how that looks. But if you go to your little Debbie template, you now see whatever you designed here on the front. Now, if I go back, and I can actually add a background if I wanted one. Let's just add this one. Change the sizing. Move it to the back so everything can be on top. And then you can hit Control S, or of course go to File, Save. And you got a little Debbie template and you see everything here. Then you just design the sides. I haven't made, as you guys know that some of my templates don't have the squares for the backs. I just assume you guys know that everything on the sides goes to the back. So you can completely design your whole thing. You don't have to put the background there. You can actually remove it. Anything you do, you have to hit the file and the save for it to show up on your snack wrap. And then you can just take the background and drag and drop it here. Stretch it. Drag it to the bottom and you have your template. Create what you want to do on the sides. Save. File, save, print, whatever you want to do. File, save as a PNG image to send to your customers. But that is 2 ways to design using my templates. I prefer both ways. It doesn't matter, but I actually like the smart object way, and I'm going to show you guys why. So if I go back here and I go to my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, hold on, I just added another line. And I want to change some things on my Ninja Turtle. I can go ahead and click on that layer, right click, turn it into a smart object. And now I can double click it and it will pull in, and I can make changes here. So I can change the turtle's colors, the turtle band colors. You know, I'm still not super good with Photoshop, so I can't show you guys, I can't tell you guys how to do that. And then let me just show you guys something really quick. So let's say we want, oops, hold on, edit, undo. Hold on, you guys. Deselect. I'm not super good with all of this. But just wait till I do. All right, just say I just got this thing, whatever. And I want to, let's duplicate this layer. All right, and now I'm going to change this to a pink or purple, whatever. So if I was like changing the colors to my turtles, I could definitely do that. Of course, it'll look better than that little purple there. But if I hit File Save, that will turn my turtles on here. And then, of course, you have to hit File Save for it to show up on your template. And as you can see here, now my red turtle is turning purple. And of course, when you design using the smart objects, you don't have as many layers showing on your project as you would if you was dragging it in. Because once you drag anything you drag in here, it becomes another layer. So any PNG item I drag in, it just becomes another layer. So to keep your, your clutter and things down, designing using the smart object way is actually good. And there's a lot of options you can do designing using the smart object way. I'm pretty sure you can change these colors straight from here, but then you'll have all these extra layers here on your project than if you was to do it the smart object way, because once I remove this, it's not on my this layer is no longer on my project, but everything I did here shows up on my project. So I hope this helps, because I am a noob again. I hope this helps understand how to use my templates. Again, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Please like, comments, let me know what you think of this video, and thanks for watching.
I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop.